Hey, what's up, guys? So I get a lot of inquiries from people looking for what we call in the business unicorn property. Okay, it's homes that are way underpriced, super nice and everything, and unless you just luck out on a deal, that's not going to happen. And I see people all the time just sitting and waiting for months and months and months, sometimes years, never finding that home. And what I say is, instead of looking for that unicorn property, you either have to lower your expectations a little bit, or you decide on moving to a different area. So that's what we're doing today. We're looking at the most affordable cities in and around the Nashville area. Alright guys, so welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam Haynes. I'm a local realtor in Middle Tennessee and South Central Kentucky, and today we are going to be talking about affordable cities, affordable areas near Nashville. As I was talking about these unicorn properties, they are very few and far between. They do happen sometimes, but you got to be lucky. You got to have inside information. It's got to be like a friend of a friend or something like that that's selling their property. I mean, that kind of stuff does happen, but it's very rare, and a lot of times if it does happen, you've got to be a cash buyer. But if you are, let me know and I can try to see if I can find that unicorn property. But for the rest of us, the normal folk, I mean, we're like totally like normal. We need to find another way around it, okay? So you can always lower your expectations, like I was talking about. If you're looking for a 5-bedroom, 4-bath or something like that, you can look at a 4-bed, 3-bath. I mean, you can always do something like that. I mean, if you're looking for something with a bunch of land instead of 10 acres, you look at 5, stuff like this. That obviously will lower your price point, will be able to make it a little easier for you. However, if you do not want to do that, might be willing to go a little bit further away than you normally were planning on it. And that's what this video is about. This video is about some areas a little bit outside of Nashville within an hour that are more affordable and are still good towns that are convenient, okay? So let's just go first on the list, and that's Westmoreland. All right, so Westmoreland is right on the border of Sumner and Macon County, okay? So it's on the east side of Sumner County, obviously. It's a smaller town. It only has a population of about 3,000 people, but it's really nice. It has a lot of rich history. It's an older town, that kind of thing. So, I mean, it definitely is one of those towns that you can get more bang for your buck as well, because the average price point is only $260,000. And then they also have a much lower cost of living in this area as well. It's about an hour from Nashville, so it's a little further out there. Depending on where you're at, you can get there within 45 minutes, but I'd say most of it is about an hour away. So it's a little far out there, but it's not bad. And the actual cost of living in the area of Westmoreland is a little bit on the lower side as well. So you're getting a lot bang for your buck if you're willing to drive that hour away to be able to deal with it too. So just something to think about, and let's go with the next one. All right, so next on the list is Clarksville, y'all. And this area, tell you what, it is fantastic for people that are looking to be somewhat close to Nashville, a decent sized town, but still is affordable, okay? So Clarksville has a population of about 170,000 people, and it's growing, y'all. It really is. It's one of the fastest rising cities in Tennessee, and for a good reason, because, okay, so you got the college, and then it's about an hour from Nashville, but there's plenty of things to do in Clarksville as well. They have a lot of businesses popping up, a lot of schools coming together, and they are doing a really good job. So the cost of housing is about $304,000, and tell you what, it is gorgeous down there, y'all. So it's really nice. You can get a lot of bang for your buck and still live in a lot of these communities. A lot of these neighborhoods are really great. You're going to get a little bit more expensive if you're closer to the Sango area of Clarksville, but it's going to be a little bit cheaper if you're up to like the exit 1, Fort Campbell, close to Fort Campbell area too. So I would say like that's kind of where you're at. You know, the higher up you go, or the more north you go, the cheaper it's going to be. So that's how it normally is in Clarksville. Also a little bit closer to the college, it's a little cheaper too. So, but it's a really good area. If you are interested in Clarksville, just let me know. I've done a lot of business up there and I'd love to help you out. All right, guys, if you are looking to make a move the next 6 weeks, 6 months, something like that, please give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to help you transition from where you're at now to moving and see what I can do to help. All right, so next up is a town that I have spent a lot of time in, and that's Portland, Tennessee. Okay, so Portland is right on the border of, it's pretty much right in between White House, Tennessee and Franklin, Kentucky. Okay, so Portland's right on the border and it's pretty nice. They have an average sales price of about $315,000, and tell you what, the cost of living here as well, because it's a smaller town, all that stuff, is a little bit lower. It's kind of nice. And I gotta say, so it is a really good location. It borders I-65, so it's really convenient if you need to go to Nashville, you need to go to Bowling Green. It's just a hop, skipping away. Okay, so Bowling Green's about 45 minutes away, and Nashville is about 35 minutes away. So it's really convenient at $315. It's hard to beat. And tell you what, the one thing I like about Portland is they have a lot of homes that have at least a decent amount of land. Like, I love White House and everything, but White House does have a lot of communities that have these quarter-acre yards if you're lucky and everything, where Portland does have a decent amount of properties that have, you know, half an acre, an acre lot, that kind of thing, where you have a little bit more space, a little bit bigger yard, and that does make a difference, I feel. And so if you're looking at homes at $315, or the average price point at $315, not all of these homes you're talking about condos and that kind of thing too. You're talking about decent homes with a little bit of land. So it's definitely something that you could think about if you're willing to make that 45-minute drive from Nashville, or you want to live in a small country town that does have a pretty nice downtown area. They do have a lot of festivals that happen down here, like Strawberry Festival and that kind of thing, and they can do a lot of things that are a lot of fun. So if you're into a smaller town vibe, that definitely could be the spot for you guys. All right, y'all, so number 4 on the list is Springfield, Tennessee. So Springfield is a mid-sized town. It's about 20,000 people, and they have an average price point of about $320,000. So a little bit about Springfield. It's a very, very old town. They have a lot of new constructions coming in. There is a couple of good builders in the area that are building a lot of new constructions. There are other builders that are coming in and building whole neighborhoods down here in Springfield too. So they really are doing a really good job down here. And tell you what, also one of the things I love about Springfield is their downtown district. Okay, so they have a historic district down here, and they have some really gorgeous homes, really nice square where you have all kinds of restaurants and shops and all kinds of stuff going on down here, which is really nice. Okay, so I'd say Springfield is one of the most up and coming areas, and is one of the most affordable, y'all. So I mean, we're talking $320, but you're also pretty good area to live too. So I would say it's about 30 minutes to Clarksville and about 30 minutes to Nashville. So it really is a good area, a good proximity to pretty much everywhere. Definitely has a little bit of a reputation because it does have some areas of Springfield that has some crime and that kind of stuff. But Springfield's a big town, y'all. That's only a small portion of it, where a lot of Springfield is really nice. I lived in Springfield for quite a few years and never had any kind of issues like that. Like, it's one of those areas that, you know, you just got to depend on where in Springfield you're living. Okay, but most of Springfield is gorgeous, y'all. So they have, I mean, they have a really nice golf course down here. They have a lot of buildings coming up. They have a lot of communities being popped up. A lot of new construction homes being built. These are like the really nice ones on, you know, a couple acres, that kind of thing, being built all the time. And also they have a lot of new businesses that are coming in. I mean, you have Chick-fil-A just came down here. God's Chicken, y'all. It's a really nice area. So if you are looking for something that's a little bit cheaper and a little bit more of a closer proximity to Nashville, Springfield might be where it's at, because Springfield is just about 30 minutes to Nashville. It's about 30 minutes to Clarksville. So it's right in between, basically. All right, so last on the list is Franklin, y'all. So I know what you're thinking. Doesn't Franklin have like an $850,000 price point or something like that? Yes, that is true if I was talking about Franklin, Tennessee. But we're changing the rules a little bit today, and we are talking about Franklin, Kentucky, y'all. So Franklin, Kentucky is about 55 minutes from Nashville, so I'm counting it. So whatever. I know it's a different state, but still, you're talking within an hour. I'm putting it in there. And so, okay, so Franklin, Kentucky has an average price point of about $240,000. And I gotta say, guys, this area is booming. It really is. It really is. I'm seeing the price point just increasing like every 6 months. I'm really seeing a big increase in price point up here, and it's nice. This is a good area with a lot of homes, especially if you're looking for some homes that are a decent price with some land. Franklin is definitely where it's at. I mean, if you're looking for something like a neighborhood and everything, yes, you can get some homes in neighborhoods that are in the $220,000, $230,000 mark, which you can almost never do in Tennessee. Absolutely. But you can also get a nice home with some land for like $400,000 down here, where it would be 5 to 6 in like White House or even Springfield area, something like that. So that's definitely something to think about. The price point is much lower. Yes, in Kentucky, you do have some taxes and everything that you don't in Tennessee. One of my last videos, you should check it out. We just did a comparison of Tennessee versus Kentucky. So if you are interested in that, check that out. If distance isn't as big of a deal for you as far as like being away from Nashville, and also if you're looking mostly for something with some land, I think Franklin might be a good option for you. So that's just a little bit of information about that. If you have any more questions about Franklin, I plan to do a video on it, but if you just have any kind of questions at all, you can just get a hold of me. I'd love to help you out. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it with the video. If you like what you saw, and if you have any kind of questions at all, please give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to help you guys out, but until the next one, see you later.